No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Mike, back. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Switch. Forward, Tokyo. Mike. Check. 59.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into in the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that.
To throw is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
11. Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, San Francisco.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are all. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. It's accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
49ers 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
the 24-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, they're working on it for a little bit. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
Here we go, here we go.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 14, 49ers 6.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. Single. I got 9. Bravo. Tight end.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down now, run with McKinnon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
12. Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. Hey, Oval.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Hey, 2.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
21. Hey, high 7.
They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He's coming. Double. Go. He's coming. Double up.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 10. Under 10. 10. Sunday. 59.
Wentz now to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go. 120. Let's pick it up. It's out.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wait. 65, 65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Sunday. Check three. 80 weapon. 57.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Wentz now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 120.
Big stop, P. Big
Flag.
watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
61. Matchbox lights.
Mike, check. 59.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 5'9.
Watch one.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bang.
Protein spill. 5'9", 5'9". Here, shift.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 29, Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Deep ball for Goodwin, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got this.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Pettis. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
21.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check back.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Black, come on.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Tyson. Hey, Rip 5-2, come here.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, Echo.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
Man, I got you. Mike's 5'9".
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 9. Great 57.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 59. I got you, boy.
Mike, check. 59.
2nd down and goal. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Go. 280.
Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
What's the rule? 74. Smoke.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come on.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Charlie, get it.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
11. Good.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Mike's 59.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running with Howard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You don't want it?
Other side, solid. Great 15.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Go. Waiting. That's great 57.
Let's go. Pick it up, Pete. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 59.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
82. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No gain on this.
Now Wentz. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. All day. What's up?
Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Check. Sunday. Let's find 2. Sunday. Hey, seam 6. Right there.
Wentz gonna throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
12, fellas. Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, it's Howard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Kill. Switch. Great.
Again, it's Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. 3-5-7. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 36.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in. 22 jet bombers.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike, check. Hey, Bush. Hey, Alpha. Switch. Sunday.
To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, 80's yours.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Check.
Today's final score, Eagles 22, 49ers 19.